God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada,
a terrific performance of Oh Canada by the one and only Skylar Cole to set the stage for this one.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in its center. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here is Conley. Gobert with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Gobert, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's quickly. Here's Pirtle. Ingram outside. Banked in off the glass.
And gotta love the long arms of Brandon Ingram.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Randle outside. Here's Edwards, and the layup's good off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So it's the Timberwolves now. The Raptors getting the bucket. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got the go-ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now here's Randle. Back to Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Randle. And he drops it in from the low post.
It's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randle, it's just not enough.
Master quickly. Now here is Pirtle. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Ingram passes to Pirtle. Again, Toronto.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish and making a play.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Randall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, it's strong and it's athletic and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
Now Pirtle wants to get it to Barrett and does. It's stolen by Randall. Out to the wing. Back to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Quickly finds Ingram. Back to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Off target with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Conley dishes to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
That free throw, no good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
He hits the second from the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Quickly against Conley. Gobert, the screen. From the arc. The putback.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Toronto trailing. Barnes outside. Ingram against Edwards. Here's Barnes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
That's good from Barnes. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Quickly finds Barnes. Now Pirtle. Ingram outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. And again, Toronto no luck. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Conley. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Ingram. Barnes with it. Edwards defending. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Misses the three. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the paint, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Quickly. No scoring in this one. Gobert with the block. Quickly against Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 3. Barrett wide open. He fires. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Walter, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Barnes hits them both. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Pass to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Alter pulls it in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the dunk by Barnes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Now here's McDaniels. Barrett covering. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Raptors making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Pass to quickly. Five on the clock, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
That's what Quickly wanted, to go inside and create some kind of contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
He's off on the second. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Quickly, a screen on McDaniels. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Back to Conley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Quickly, a screen on Edwards. Back to Quickly. Stolen by Conley. Takes it from 10. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ingram passes to Quickly. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
.146 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Quickly. Over by Conley. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Conley kicks to Reed. Conley against Quickly. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Sinks the triple. Ingram's got 8 points.
No one's stopping Brandon Ingram when he's in that pull-up game. He's just too long.
Pass to Reed. Conley with the screen on Ingram. Reed trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
And that one falls for Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Miller's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ingram outside. Got a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Minnesota on top, up 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
First free throw is good.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And Edwards drops them both. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Abaji. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Edwards. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Here's Shed, defended by DiVincenzo. The kick out to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes the screen. Here's Shed. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. Shoots over Walter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Mobo. Barnes against Ingles. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Minnesota making a switch here. Minot's checked in.
Number 8, Josh Minot.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Barnes. T right on him. Pass to Shed. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Shed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. Inside, Mobo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
The Raptors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
For Toronto. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Walter. Michael Conley making his last shot. To the middle. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots over Walter. Edwards no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Abaji. Defended by Gobert. Here's Boucher. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Alexander Walker. From deep. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Edwards. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Edwards. The Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Hurdle finds Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter. The Timberwolves missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he knocks down the first one. Julius Randle's checked in for Naz Reid. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. 4-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Shed. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gobert against Pirtle. Edwards with it. Shot clock at 6. Conley dishes to Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. And Gobert drops them both. Raptors trail by 6. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the inside, stolen by Conley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Walter, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Hurdle's shot is off. McDaniels with the ball. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. Outside Conley. Gobert the screen. Conley's shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Mobo. Pass to Ingram. Stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Barnes the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Conley kicks to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's Conley. Randall outside. At the top of the key, Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now, here's Barrett. Ingram wide open, and he's good on the three ball. Ingram's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Randall against Barnes. Randall outside. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randall, a weapon here from deep.
Ingram outside. Barrett for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Barrett. Back to quickly. Ingram a screen on Conley. Here's quickly. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
In an instant, quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Ingram. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over McDaniel. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Timberwolves leading by 9. 51 seconds left here in the second. Quickly against Conley. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Barnes outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Ingram drawing the double team. Second shot opportunity. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul. Extra points coming.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good for Ingram. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Conley. And there's the drive.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
For Minnesota, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Walter, he's checked in for Pirtle. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Ingram. He's got 19. Pass to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Connects from three-point range. Quickly's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
Pirtle against Gobert. Ingram passes to Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett with the ball. Conley picks him up. Conley against Barrett. Now Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on McDaniels. Ingram passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And he has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll. And that's a nice read.
For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say Brent did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Here's quickly Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Barrett. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Randall surveying the D. For 3, Edwards gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And rejection by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Gobert finds Randall. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors trail by 9. Ingram outside. Pass to Barnes. And Barnes gets double teamed. Tipped away. Quickly with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Quickly's got 9.
Sweet shooting touch from the confident guard. Quickly's role is to score as often as possible.
Launches it. Randall no good. Serrano's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Barrett. Barnes screen on McDaniel. Here's Barrett. Gets the 14-footer to fall. He has 6.
Well, that's a good confidence builder right there as RJ finds some room from the mid-range to knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Barnes. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's to Gobert. McDaniels up top. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points for Jaden McDaniel. Down low, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Nifty move. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Barrett. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 12.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Barnes outside. Ingram against Edwards. Quickly looking it over. Barrett against McDaniel. Barrett no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Toronto, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Conley with the screen on Barnes. Conley against Quickly. Barrett for 3. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gobert. Randall against Barnes. Out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 4. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Shoots over McDaniel. And that one's good. Barnes has got 11.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Conley finds Gobert. To the paint. Puts it up from 7. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Pass to Pirtle. Over Gobert. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 assists now tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing home the boys you've got right now. We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Conley with it. 6 points for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Pirtle with a screen on Conley. To the middle. Randall dishes to Gobert. Up top, Randall. 12 points for him. Alexander Walker passes to Randall, and it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Inside, shot clock at 5. Here's Randall. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Abaji. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And Toronto making a change here. Castleton's checked in. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good, Abaji. Abaji's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Randall. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
That's his second personal foul. First team
For Toronto, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Clark, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Randall passes to Reed. Back to Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Releases. A second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
at the line for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Raptors making a change here. Lawson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Mobo. Here he goes.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That is 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Toronto. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Good on the short little jump shot. Reed's got 6 points.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Here's Abaji. Reed with the block. To the inside. It's stolen by Lawson. Pass to Abaji. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Abaji's got 6 here in this quarter.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Reed with a screen on Lawson. DiVincenzo with it. 4 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There's another level to DiVincenzo's game, and it starts to happen when he attacks like that.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Shed. He's got 5. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Miller, and it's Clark in at the small forward. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Mobo. Guarded by Reed. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Lawson with a screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Shed missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. Miller sets a screen for Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Shed. Raptors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Walter can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Abaji. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Okay, Bucky. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot. Edwards got 33 points.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Here's Walter. Edwards defending. Mobo can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 9. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Lawson. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Left side, Edwards. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter to the left wing. Here's Shed. Great D that time from Edwards. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Conley. Clark outside. Drills the three-pointer. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Shed. And again, Toronto no luck. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Clark. Rebound by the Raptors. Mobo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shed, covered by Conley. Here's Mobo. Outside for Lawson. Nailed from three-point land. Lawson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Pass to Reed. Clark outside. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Mobo. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Shed. A three-pointer off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Reed with a screen for Clark. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Shed. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Both teams will make substitutions. Timberwolves leading by 9. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Ingram. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Barrett for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Gobert with a screen on Ingram. That's a 2 from Randall. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Conley against Quickly. Doubled by Conley. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Ingram against Randall. And that one's good. Ingram's got 23 points.
And this is why you just don't want Ingram to establish that kind of deep position on the interior.
Randall against Ingram. Fades back. Randall no good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Offensive rebound. Barrett. Pass to Quickly. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. And here is Conley. DiVincenzo with a screen for Conley. No good on the 3. The Raptors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Walter. Defended by Gobert. Here's Pirtle. Nails the baby hook. Pirtle's got 10 points here in the second half. The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Randall kicks to Edwards. Conley inside the line. Good. Nothing but net. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Ingram. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. At the elbow, Edwards. Randall no good. Quickly against Edwards. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Quickly the pass to Ingram. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
Barrett against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
t-shirt. So let's get loud.
Barnes, who's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Timberwolves. Nick Daniels checked in. Raptors trail by 6. Ingram with it. Out defended by Randall. Minnesota with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game over Barnes. And there's Randall on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. Ingram against Edwards. Goes back up. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Barrett against McDaniel. Edwards inside. Misses from close range. And so quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. 8-point game. Barnes passes to Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
Conley with the screen on Ingram. And Edwards with the stop.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Ingram against Edwards. Ingram outside. Barnes screen on Edwards. Ingram against Edwards. Ingram kicks to quickly. Good on the three-point shot.
And look who shows up big when they need it. Quickly, fearless.
Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Edwards. Outside Conley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
And that one's good. Ingram.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Conley. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
One shot.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Out to Barrett. And rejection by McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.